John Key is in America at the moment wagging his finger at people about the TPP, citing, if you miss out, you've missed a massive opportunity. And the problem with this, Lisa, is that both
Scaring Americans is bad?
Clinton and Trump have said they're going to wipe the TPP. So what John Key and I guess the rest of the partners are hoping is that they pass it in what they call the lame duck period, which is after the election in November and before the inauguration, which I think is February. So there's like a 2-month period, December and January, where they can pass bills and sort of have no consequences for the individual because there's a new president coming in.
Yeah, well, I can't see it myself, but isn't it funny how TPP protesters suddenly find themselves in bed with Mr. Trump, which is not something any of us want to contemplate.
No, not in the slightest. And obviously the other weird thing is that the left and the right in America, the main people involved there are in the same bed together. There is a theory that Clinton, who voted for the TPP, obviously, is very quietly going, hey, Barack, can you please get this passed before I move in? Because, you know, you vote for something, you shake a hand, you make a deal. So probably once she's president, she'll probably have quite a bit of difficulty of actually saying, ain't going to do this, because promises may well have been made. So that's one thing. Let's have a look what John Key had to say about this, shall we? He said this. It's quite a long quote. Bear with me. If TPP fails to get ratified during the lame duck period, it will be a massive lost opportunity for the United States, both their consumers and businesses, but also for the geopolitics of the region. Because in the end, if that vacuum isn't filled by the United States, it will be filled by someone else. We think the United States is in a pivotal position because if it is not passed in the lame duck period, will it ever be passed? When people say the deal can be modified and parties can come back to the table, that relies on those 12 countries having the will to do that. There's a deal there. The deal is ready to be signed, and in our view, it is massively in the United States' interest to sign that deal. And I'm thinking that, in the words of the immortal Austin Powers, that they're shaking in their little space boots.
Yeah, I can see the Americans will be quite scary once John gets his scary face on.
But I guess John Key does make a point. Now, I'm not a fan of the TPP in general, you know, giving outside bodies governance over our country in some areas, but the point he's making is valid. If anyone's going to change us, we have to go back to the table and do the whole thing again. So that point is valid, but I guess I feel like the majority of New Zealanders, at least, would be quite happy to see it fall over. I guess now we've got to wait to see if it does.